area of Orange County, where there is a fire burning right now. Latest estimate, around 800 acres. This started Trabuco Canyon off Trabuco Creek Road. This is an area in Orange County near Cook's Corner. If you've been up to it, it's very hilly, a remote area that oftentimes will flood during our worst storms. It's also a beautiful area, which is why some folks like living there and getting a bit away from the everyday back and forth. But right now we are seeing a fire there, and there are mandatory evacuations in place for the Robinson Ranch area. This is that community there. As this fire has grown. So right now there's an evacuation warning, voluntary, for residents near Rose Canyon Road, Trabuco Creek Road, Trabuco Canyon Road, Trabuco Oaks Drive, Joplin Loop, and the Cook's Corner area, which of course became famous a few years ago for a horrible shooting that happened in that neighborhood. So we're watching this fire at the same time that earlier in the day we were watching the line fire, which has been burning, all of it burning during this extraordinary heat wave that we've been experiencing here in Southern California, triple-digit temperatures for most of our area. The good news on all of these fires is the weather is starting to move in the right direction, meaning the temperatures are going to be falling, the wind not too dramatic, and the humidity becoming more. As we talk about fires, there's basically three elements that help for the spread of a fire: high temperatures, high winds, low humidity. We're going in the right direction in all of those efforts, so that could and likely will help firefighters as they battle this blaze. But no matter what, being out there right now with all of that gear in these temperatures is treacherous. And we did see some firefighters injured fighting the line fire near Mentone in the last day or so. We don't have an updated number in terms of how many crews are battling this fire. This is the airport fire. The good news is it looks like we've got a lot of white smoke as we look at one of those firefighting apparatus there. We also know that we have a lot of help with some of these different aircrafts, helicopters that have been flown in as we get ready for this season. The other good news when it comes to the firefight right now, we are not having those Santa Ana winds, which we often have late October and November, that really propel those flames. That's the area and time of most concern. But if you do live in this area, you're being urged to go. Because of the fear of these flames. This is an area where, as we see right there, there is plenty of material that could burn. You think about this, we have seen these historic amounts of rainfall in the last few years after so many years of drought. Now, all this rain, which has led to a lot of vegetation growth and a lot of potential fuel, not only for this fire, but for so many others. And as Skyfox continues to move, you see where those flames are right now, but you also saw a second ago some of the homes and some of the communities. You see them right there, including some, a tract home community, it looks like, right there. And those are some of the folks that are being urged to leave their homes right now. Right now, it is voluntary, and you see there the space between those homes and where the front is of the fire. Again, we're talking about Rose Canyon Road, Trabuco Creek Road, Trabuco Canyon Road, Trabuco Oaks Drive, Joplin Loop, and the Cook's Corner. Those are areas that you are being urged to leave. And as we get a better look at these homes, these are some nice size, suburban community that we're looking at right there. We don't see a lot of action on those streets right now. They're not, at the moment, in imminent danger. But as we see, sometimes these flames can move quickly. And part of the danger also, when you have wind, is the idea of embers from some of these flames that can sometimes travel for miles in the wind and then start a fire from that. So you're looking now at two different angles, and you see some of the, I don't know if that's a school there, where folks are a shopping center, where folks are gathering and maybe going about their day and doing their business while this big fire burns nearby. As we look at some of the pictures of the firefight, you see some of the retardant that's been put down as they try to get this thing under control. We don't have any reports of anybody being injured or any homes actually burning yet, but the effort is to ensure things that way, which is why people are being urged to, get out of these communities. And you see some people, looks like they may be packing up and leaving. You see folks also that are being urged to not head up that way. Basically, they're shutting down some of the streets, saying it's not safe to head into that neighborhood right now. And you get a sense also from that flag that you see the winds are going pretty good right now in this area. There's an animal shelter has been established in Costa Mesa. That's 88 Fair Drive in Costa Mesa. If you have any animals that you need to bring from your evacuated home. So there's a whole lot of homes there. You think of the Trabuco Canyon community as a relatively isolated community, but you see that this rather large suburban community, which lies not that far from there, and that suburban community has some reason to worry right now when you look at the size of those flames. These are probably visible for miles and miles as folks may be making their evening commute in Orange County. So the Lake Forest Sports Complex, I'm just being told, has been established as a temporary evacuation spot. So if you need more information, we now have number up on your screen, 714-628-7085. So if you live in that community that is now under those evacuation orders, you may be able to call there and get more information. If you need a place to go, the Lake Forest Sports Complex is a place that's been established quickly. If you need to get out, they'll have food and water and air conditioning and all the rest of it there to try to help you with this. And as we see there, there's only about 2,500 feet from where the flames are. So if more happens on this in the next hour, we'll break in. We'll be back for sure at 5 o'clock with more. I'm Alex Michelson, now to Harvey Levin and TMZ Live.